Today we're going to take a look at the definitive Modern Baseball Iceberg. What is going on, my mates? Hope everyone is doing very well today. As you can see, we are back in the car. Very different from the videos that I've been making in the last year or so, but I wanted to start making videos in my car again. I'm gonna make an update video at some point, but I did just want to come back with some actual content before I did that. So, without further ado, let's do this iceberg. If you don't know what an iceberg is in terms of internet context, the tip of the iceberg, the tip, is just stuff that everyone knows about the topic, or in this case, the band, and then as you go down, it just gets weirder, stranger, and you're get all creeped out. So, Tier 1. In Tier 1, we have Modern Baseball's first 3 albums. Sports, You're Gonna Miss It All, and Holy Ghost. I just gotta get this off my chest. I was looking at it and it was bothering me. But those are the first 3 albums that Modern Baseball ever did. Everyone knows about them. You've heard them if you know of Modern Baseball. They're on Spotify, Apple Music, all the other streaming services, and they're awesome. Quick shout out to the people that made this iceberg. They are Reddit users The Names Barbara and BoxTeam1279. Tier 2, Canon 2, we got the Perfect Cast EP, which is Modern Baseball's best work ever. It's my argument anyway. It's just really good. It's Modern Baseball at their very best. They took all the elements of their albums and everything that made them great and just refined it into 6 songs, and just listen to the Perfect Cast if you never have. Please do it, I'm begging you. Then we got the Nameless Ranger, which is also an EP that they put out. First thing they ever put out. Jake and Bren just chilling, writing, jamming. It's pretty good for what it is. Not their best, but it's worth checking out if you love Modern Baseball, but I assume you already have if you're watching this. Polyvinyl Track Single Series Volume 4 track. This is the songs Intersection and Mass Redone. This is on Spotify. It's not super deep. You can find it pretty easily if you just hit all, and then there's some good songs. You should check them out. And then we got Permanent Hiatus. And I think what this is speaking to is if you really look at the lives of each of the individual members of Modern Baseball, you kind of by yourself just naturally come to the conclusion that they're just never really gonna get back together ever. We are officially past the ice down into the water portion for Tier 3. First up, Slaughter Beach Dog, which is Jake's side project, now full-time project, and it rules. Tripping in the Dark documentary. They released this around the time when Holy Ghost was coming out to promote the album. It'll make you cry. I cry to it pretty much every time I watch it. It's tough to watch, but it's really great. Holt is Modern Baseball's 5th unofficial member. He's their tour manager, just the guy that you go to get something done if you need something done. He is the man. Holt rules. Mobo subreddit. I don't know if there's anything specific about this other than that, there is one, it exists, and yeah, you can always check it out if you want to. Brendan was the avatar. I know that when You're Gonna Miss It All was coming out, I believe if they sold 1,000 copies via pre-order, Bren was gonna shave an arrow into their head, and they did, and it was really funny, and it's great. Mobo will have a reunion. I think this is maybe just speaking to the fact that they are on indefinite hiatus and not permanently broken up status, so maybe that's what this is talking about, I'm pretty sure. And then we got It's Cold Out Here / Phone Tag, which is a song from their Marietta split, but one Valentine's Day they did, I think this is 2014, they did this split with Top Shelf Records where they did a stripped down version of that song, called it Phone Tag, threw on a different ending, and it might be better than the original. It's so freaking good. And for this video, I almost put in a ton of research and did a script and wanted to, do it the way I normally do it, but I thought to myself, I've made so many videos about Modern Baseball to the point that it's I basically took a college course on it. That's the curriculum that I took and studied. And if I really couldn't sit here and explain this iceberg to you reasonably well, I feel I've done something wrong as a person. So I view this as my Modern Baseball final exam. You mates are the professors judging me, grading me, telling me what's right, what's wrong. You give me a score, be honest, be harsh, and just be honest. Yeah. We're on Tier 4, and things are getting a little darker, a little scarier. The water's getting darker down here. And first up, we got Split, which contains the song This Song Is Gonna Buy Brendan a New Pair of Socks. That's what it's from. Bart to the Future Part 2, kind of a political song they released in 2016, I believe. Cutting the Trump man down to size. It's a fun song, it's good. Mobo and Marietta's relationship. They've always been friends with Marietta, another emo band from Philly, and it's just a cute relationship. I think I've seen some members playing in each other's bands and vice versa, and it's great. Dope Calypso cover. I believe this is just a cover that's on YouTube. I forget if it's by Bren and Jake, but you can look it up if you have some extra time. Couples Therapy, the split with Mobo and Marietta, one of the best splits ever. It's just the best split ever, I'm just kidding. Holy Roast / Weak Sauce. When Holy Ghost was coming out, they did a collab with this band called the Super Weeks to make some super spicy hot sauce. I have not tried it, but I've heard that it's pretty spicy, pretty delicious. Mobo and the 100 Acre Woods collab. All I really want to say about this is go check out the 100 Acre Woods. They're super underrated. You've definitely heard Modern Baseball songs from this one, but check out the 100 Acre Woods, dude. They freaking rule. And then we got Voting Early, which is a song, and I think it was from a 2013 Six-Way Fest split, you know, that thing in Florida, and it has like other bands like the Hotelier, Dikembe, and some others. But anyway, Voting Early is a great song. Jake talks about scrambling every last egg in the dang fridge, dude, I'm telling you. It's a really good song and might be one of my favorites, honestly. Tier 5, we're over halfway done. We have Jake's past relationship problems in his songs. I just know he talks about his past relationships in his songs and the lyrics and stuff. I don't know if it's anything specific, but that's what it's referring to as far as I know. Rarities and Techniques, that's an album that they released. It's the one with Ian in the SpongeBob pajamas, and it just literally the rare songs, you know, pretty much what it's called. And then the Quark cover, this sounds so familiar, but I honestly don't think I know exactly what it is, so mark me off a point for that one. You Mean Love, I know that's a lyric from the song on their 100 Acre Woods collab, but I'm not 100%. The Beholder and Metallica, this is one that really stumped me. I have no idea what it's referring to. I may be referencing a cover, but I don't know. Thrash Particle is named after Kyle Thrash. He's the dude who does their music videos, I believe, like Your Graduation, and I maybe the Rock Bottom one, but I'm not sure. And then we have Best Friend in the Short. I think it's just talking about that clip where Bren and Jake are sitting together, and then Bren is like,
"We're Modern Baseball, and this is Best Friend in the Short."
And then alternate sports cover in the EU/UK, I believe. It was this girl in front of a sprinkler, and it's arguably almost better than the original. It's not like it's better, it's just different it's good in a different way. Tier 6, this is where things get pretty hairy. This is a really deep one. Jake's Tour Snacks. There's this girl involved in the emo pop punk scene for a while. I believe her name was Allie Newbold. She's like, Jake, what are you bringing on this tour for snacks? And he's like,
I had this, but I ate it already. Lifesaver, gummy, chocolate orange, which I get from my parents every year for Christmas. Flossers.
Then we got BTFL, and I don't know what that is. I just mark me off. I feel ashamed, just know it, but I don't know. Dude, the Love of Your Life has some serious issues. I believe that is Brendan's first music project that he put out or something like that, the title of it. And then we got Chloe equals Adrienne Gold equals girl on sports cover. I actually didn't know that. That's crazy. Holy Ghost is Brendan pleading for help. I'm not really sure why this one is down here so far. I feel like that's kind of more known, but maybe it's kind of referring to something that I'm not too sure about. So I feel like if you watch the documentary, like you'd kind of pick that up, but I don't know. Roy Cook, I don't know what this is referencing specifically either, but I'm guessing it has something to do with their song Cook on sports, so we'll go with that. Brendan Jake's talent show, don't know that one either, so that's minus another point. Ian performing When You Were Young. At one point, Modern Baseball, I think it was for Halloween one year, they did a full set as the Killers, and it was killer, dude. It was really good. The second to last tier, tier 7, we got Byronius Punk, which is a name that Ian uses sometimes. There's this compilation that comes out every year called Group Picture, but Ian has a couple songs on those splits and uses that name. Jake Ewald's home videos. I know that if you dig far enough on YouTube, you can find some very sparse content that has like Jake's home videos. Not a whole lot of content, but I believe they're just short clips. Lil Peep uses Brendan's sample in his song Kiss. I actually only know this because my friend Jacob Gott told me like a while ago, like a couple of years ago. So shout out to you, man. I love you if you're watching this. Thank you. Philly Invades Yonkers, not 100% on this one. Might be when Bren and Jake go on a mini tour and are filming themselves and maybe they go to Yonkers. That would be my guess, but I'm not sure. So it's my final answer for that one. Joiner Bomb, that's a reference to a lyric on Revenge of the Nameless Ranger. It's kind of like a Jaeger bomb, but it's a Joiner Bomb, which I think has something to do with Philly, but that's as far as I know about that. Joiner Bomb. Then we got Steady Hands and Vicky Speedboat. These are both Sean projects. Sean definitely needs a lot more love. I think he already gets a lot, but he definitely needs some more, so give him some. Bigfoot Green, which is, I know they had shirt one time that had Bigfoot on it and he was green. I think that's all that is, but there's more. I'd love to know. Infinity Exposed True Meaning, which, dude, I feel ashamed, but I don't think I know. Maybe I do subconsciously, but not right now. There's that old saying that says, if you stare long enough into the abyss eventually stares back, or something like that anyway. And that's how I feel about tier number 8, because it's the darkest one. There's nothing down here. It's just dark sea, ocean, water, and us here to try to explain it. We got Modern Baseball's only rap song, Do Not Research. I honestly don't know what this is. Maybe it's on their SoundCloud, but I am not sure. So minus another one for me. Every copy of Holy Ghost is personalized. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this came from the Super Mario 64 speedrunning community, and I think it was just kind of a joke. There's a pixel that's different in every Mario game, so each one is personalized, and I think it's a joke meme based off that, but let me know. Then we got something that just says infinite, and I am stumped on that one. I am just sports contest announcement. That was when they needed a photo for sports, so they were like, hey, if you have any old photos of you as a kid doing stuff like fishing, maybe send them in. And then we got super secret announcement. Shh. I feel like this one is a little bit more circulated than the other ones. It's Brent and Jake in their dorm room, and they're like,
oh, what the heck?
T-shirts with our faces on them.
Shirts with our faces on them that also have the band name written in English.
Then we got Mobo's SoundCloud. You know, I know this exists and I've explored it a little bit, but not as much as a lot of other people that I've talked to. So maybe that's where the rap song is that I shouldn't research, but check out the Mobo SoundCloud if this is your first instance of hearing about it. Then we got Bren, which is I think just Bren's their username on Twitter and Instagram, I think. Cute, you know. Brendan's letter to Aaron. In Hours Outside in the Snow on Sports, I think it says, to Aaron, please read later. And then it's like some more lyrics, and I think that's what it's referencing. I don't know what else it would be, but that's a great song, even though it's not one of my favorites, but I still really love Hours Outside in the Snow. And just like that, my mates, that is the Modern Baseball definitive iceberg explained to the best of my abilities. Don't be light. Don't try to be nice to me in the comments. Well, I mean, you can be a little nice if you want, but be mean, be harsh, tell me what I got wrong, give me your honest score, give me some feedback. Thank you, mates, so much for watching. It's truly a pleasure to just be filming a video in my car again. This just makes me so happy. Gonna put out an update video, I think right after this one. So once you see this one, I think the next day that there'll be that video. So stay tuned for that and lots more content like this. And I just love you, mates, so much, and I'll see you soon.